The number 13, it's just a number, right? For many, it's a source of anxiety, even fear. This seemingly innocuous figure carries a heavy weight of superstition. But why? Why is 13 considered unlucky? Some trace it back to Norse mythology. The story goes that 12 gods were dining in Valhalla when Loki, the god of mischief, arrived uninvited. This made 13 guests. Chaos ensued, and the beloved god Balder ended up dead. This tale cemented 13 as an unwelcome presence. Others point to Christianity. At the Last Supper, 13 individuals sat at the table, Jesus and his 12 disciples. Judas, the betrayer, was the 13th guest. This association with betrayal and death further fueled the superstition. Whatever the origin, the fear of the number 13, known as triskaidekaphobia, is real and widespread. It's a superstition that has persisted for centuries. Even today, it continues to influence our thoughts and actions in surprising ways. The fear of 13 isn't limited to one culture or region. It spans the globe, woven into the fabric of various societies. In many Western countries, 13 is often omitted from building floors, room numbers, and even street addresses. Italians often skip 13 at dinner parties, wary of having that many guests. In France, professional 14th guests can be hired to attend dinners and events, ensuring no one has to tempt fate by being the 13th attendee. Interestingly, not all cultures view 13 negatively. In some parts of the world, it's considered a lucky number. For example, in China, the number 13 is associated with good fortune and prosperity. This contrast highlights the subjective nature of superstition. While some cultures fear 13, others embrace it. This demonstrates how cultural beliefs can shape our perceptions of even the simplest things, like numbers. Friday itself has long been considered an unlucky day. In Christianity, Good Friday marks the crucifixion of Jesus, casting a shadow over the day. Adding to its negative connotations, Friday was traditionally the day for executions in medieval times. One significant historical event that solidified the unlucky association of Friday the 13th was the arrest of the Knights Templar. On Friday, October 13th, 1307, King Philip IV of France ordered the mass arrest of the Knights Templar, a powerful and wealthy Catholic military order. Accused of heresy and other crimes, many Templars were tortured and executed. This event, shrouded in conspiracy and betrayal, helped cement Friday the 13th as a day of misfortune in the Western world. The combination of Friday's existing negative associations and the historical weight of the Knights Templars' downfall gave rise to a superstition that has endured for centuries. Avoiding the unlucky combination from buildings to flights. The fear of Friday the 13th is so deeply ingrained in some that it has real-world consequences. Many buildings, particularly hotels and hospitals, skip the 13th floor entirely. Elevators often jump from floor 12 to 14, avoiding any mention of the dreaded number. Airlines too have been known to avoid flight numbers containing 13. Some airlines even reduce the number of flights scheduled for Friday the 13th, catering to superstitious travelers. This avoidance, while seemingly irrational, highlights the power of belief and its influence on our actions. Even in the modern world, where logic and reason often prevail, superstition continues to hold sway. The fear of Friday the 13th, though statistically unfounded, remains a cultural phenomenon. A day of impact. How Friday the 13th affects us. Believe it or not, Friday the 13th has a measurable impact on society. Studies have shown that people are more likely to stay home on Friday the 13th, leading to a decrease in traffic accidents and crime rates. Some people avoid making important decisions or signing contracts on this day, fearing bad luck. On the other hand, some businesses capitalize on the superstition. Horror movie franchises often release new installments on Friday the 13th, knowing that the date adds to the thrill. Theme parks and other entertainment venues may hold special events themed around the superstition, attracting those who enjoy a good scare. Friday the 13th, while rooted in superstition, has a tangible impact on our behavior and the world around us. Whether we embrace it or avoid it, the day continues to fascinate and influence us in ways both big and small.